Hello guys, welcome to KO Tutorials. So now here I am coming up with one more new tutorial on modeling a coffee table in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's go into rendering, view image file. Let's take a reference over here. So we'll be quickly making this tutorial, a short tutorial over here. So how we are going to create this stuff is like, very first of all, take a plane over here. Let's go to the top view, take a box. So let's just push this up, excuse me, increase its height, and after that let's convert to editable poly. Let's select this edge and let's just give to connects over here. Click OK, select this, again give to connects, click OK, and just push this up. So select this polygons. So let's select this polygons over here. So let's just extrude it. So extrude it down. Click OK. Select this, this and this. Just extrude it down. That's it. Alright. So after that, what I can do over here is like I'll click OK over here. I'll just push it up and isolate. So let's go to the top view over here. Let's take a small cylinder over here. So reduce its height segments, convert to editable poly, and select this edges, and let's give a bit of chamfer. So let's give a bit of chamfer to it. Click OK. So once you're done with this, so we can just scale it. You can just push it up, or you can just push this a bit down. So let's go onto the top view over here. Let's make one more copy of it. Again, take one more copy of it. So after this is done over here, let's make this tools. How you're going to create this tools? Very simple. There are many methods for creation of this. We'll be using can use a pro boolean option. So let's just take a box right from the top view over here. So let's just take a box over here. So after taking a box, let's just increase its height over here. Let's just drag it out. So let's convert to editable poly. Press 4. So select this all over here, and let's just use a bit of inset by local normal and click OK. After that, I'll go into this and let's take a cylinder over here, and I'll just pass this cylinder through this. So this is one of the method which you can utilize over here. Let's go into this and let's give it a 90-degree. Press shift and make a copy of it. So just pass through this. So select this. Let's go into this compound objects, pro boolean, start picking. So you can do this stuff over here. You can manage it in this way. Okay, so you can again select this pro boolean, start picking, and you can just cut that part out, convert to editable poly. So I can easily select this, all these elements over here. You can push it inside, but we will keep it as it is. We don't need this stuff, so we can just ring it, and let's just give one connect to it. Select this, ring it, give one connect. Just give one connect to it, click OK, right click, and just use a cut option. So if you're directly doing this stuff, so that's the reason. So let's again use a cut over here. So let's use again a cut over here. So you can just delete this. You can just delete this. Right click and again use a cut over here. You can just delete this stuff. So that's the reason most probably you don't go with this option. So I would suggest you don't go with that option that we call it as a pro boolean option. The other option also we have it. If you want to go with that, I'll definitely show you the other option also. So this is one of the option which you can utilize it, but definitely it's going to create a longer time. So what I'll do over here is like I'll again go into this. There is one more option. Let's take a tube over here. Let's take a tube. So let's just take a tube over here. I'll show you how it has been done. After taking a tube over here, let's remove its height segments. Increase this. Convert to editable poly. So let's go into this polygons. Let's select this polygons over here, and let's just, before extruding it, let's just select this all. After you're done, okay, let's extrude it. So once you extruded it, So extrude it straight, click OK. Let's go into its vertices in this view, exclude this, press R and just scale this, push it up, I'm sorry, exclude this, R and just scale it, just push this up, make it straighter. So this is a good method which you can use it, again scale it and make it straight. So once you're done with this, now what I'll do over here is like, again I'll go into the polygon over here. So I'll select this and this, and I'll again give a bit of extrude over here. So let's just scale it and make it straighter, R and scale it. So scale it from all the sides perfectly. Okay, so the same way to the bottom also, select this and just extrude it, click OK, R and scale it, drag it in this way. So once you're done with this, so this is one thing which we have just created this. Now what I'll do over here is like, I'll take one loop over here, I'll put one loop over here and I'll just scale it right from the top. Okay, perfect. Let's just put one loop over here, R and scale it, perfect. And put one loop over here, press R and scale it. So scale it, so we can just push it over here once again. So now I'll just squeeze this more. If you want to increase this radius, you can go with it, not a problem. You can go with that, or either you can just push this in this way. And we have an option, that's your circular selection. Again you need to go with it, not a problem. Okay. So let's just duplicate it till here in this way. That's it. So before we go with that, I'll again go into this and I'll place one loop over here. Okay, so let's go into this and let's make a selection like this over here. Just delete this. So select the border again, this border and this border, and you have a bridge option, just bridge it. So once you're done with this, we can just duplicate it over here in this way. So again duplicate this, go to the top view, shift and drag, again rotate it, duplicate it in this way. So definitely we can just weld this area in this way. or you can just bridge it. So we'll go into this, select this part, and you can just bridge it. So just push this till here, just push this till here, take one more duplicate over here in this way. That's it. So once you're done, now you can just go into this and let's attach it. So we can go with this and let's just attach this all. So once you attached it, then as simple as that. So you can just bridge this. So you can easily bridge it. So just select this all and just bridge it. So go on doing the same thing with all over here. So this is a bit of a lengthy process. You can also go with any of the options you require. Just bridge it. Most probably that's your final selection. Just select this all. Just bridge it. Alright, so once you're done with this, so I can just put one more box on top of it. So I can just take a box, or I can just drag it something over here. So I can just take it till here in this way, the right way, perfectly till the top. So convert to editable poly. So if you require that, if you want that this should be much bigger than this, then you can just go into this, and first of all let's convert to editable poly. Let's just push it till here, push this till here, this over here, and this over here. So let's go into the edges again and let's just give a connect. Let's select this, give a connect, and let's just go into this, and you have a modifier, that's your FFD box. Let's take a FFD box over here. Let's go into this vertices of it and let's just drag it out. That's it. Alright, so once you're done, you can just push it more inside. That's it. Can just push it inside. That's it. So that's it. Right click, just end isolate this stuff. So as you can see, we are done with this. So this is the best way which you can utilize this, and you can make this. So you can go with this method, because if you are going to use the pro boolean or boolean method, sometimes it might create some problems, but I would definitely suggest you to go with this method. So you can just select this. So select this whole thing and just give any color to it. Select this and this, make a duplicate of it over here. So again, make a copy of it, drag it out and make one more copy of it. That's it. So that's how it's done over here now. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section over here. So thanks for watching this tutorial.